We don't always have to kill everyone we see just because we can. Unless we do.
You just got old.
So we already have a compendious and comprehensive collection. But what, you might ask, Mr. Marvin, do I do then? If you're in this position, I have very good news for you, because I've been in a lot of virtual worlds before I discovered the one true game, and I can say this to you with a clear conscience: a lot of fun is ahead of you, because nothing in my gaming life has given me the rush that I get from EVE Online PvP. And it's solo and small gang PvP that's going to give you the excitement and the feeling of achievement. You're responsible for what happens. There's no ship replacement program, you're it. The losses are real and painful and they matter, but the victories, I'll say it again, nothing in my gaming life has ever come close to the rush. You'll find out what I'm talking about eventually. Your heart pounds, your mind knows what to do, almost, and your fingers are doing a reasonable job of keeping up, but bless them, they're going to fumble a bit. It's a weird and elating experience to wake up the next morning laughing, but that's what happens. Maybe you lose your ship and that's just the way it goes. To PvP is to lose ships. But if you win, you're on top of the world. And you get a kill report. And your ship grows a special kill mark. I'm not the best PvP pilot. I'm really just starting my PvP journey, to tell you the truth. And this is not even a good EVE video. If you have any suggestions about how to make my game or my videos better, please put it in the comments below, and somebody might read it. Now, some people don't like the idea of killing young players in T1 frigates. Well, let me tell you 4 things. They know they're in danger. They'll probably just blow up most of the cans anyway. They fly cheap ships that you can afford to replace easily, and you can contact them after, give them hints on how to avoid horrible people like yourself in the future. If you take someone's ship, don't be a griefing scumbag. Give them an amount of money that will mean nothing to you but will pay for their next 5 ships. Have a chat with them, help them out. Have your fun. Attack whoever you want, but don't contribute to young players leaving the game. Make it up to them. So this can go one of 2 ways. If you attack them using this method, they lose one cheap, badly fitted ship and they gain profit. If you don't attack them, they could get blown up by someone much less scrupulous than yourself, who will do nothing for them except ruin their day and possibly send them running back to Club Penguin. Somebody's going to blow them up eventually. Might as well be you. Moral dilemma: nil. Gank Marvin, 99,999. So, I don't remember logging off in a wormhole the night before, but that's where I was when I logged back on the next day. And I had all my saved spots and perches still there, so I walked to the first one on the list, and there's this guy running a site. The universe wants him dead. It's not my fault. I was de-scanning hard in this wormhole to try and find this pesky little heron. There are no sights here. I have to find him somewhere like at a wormhole. So I see him going for this one, and there he is. So I start an attack, but he's going for the wormhole. still not decloaked, and he goes through the hole. So I gotta think for a second. I'll go after him. No, I think he'll be cloaked on the other side of this hole. And there he is. What's going on here? Right, so he's decided against that wormhole. He's gone back through. Now he's seen me. And there he is. And I keep the eye on him. And he's warped off. But because I'm looking in this direction, my D-scan will tell me roughly where he went. And it looks like he's gone to a safe spot that I detected before at southeast of those planets. So what do I do? Well, I take a gamble and figure he's going back out through the high-sec wormhole, so that's where I head. He could have got me on D-scan, but I'm cloaked now again, so he won't know where I'm coming up. He's still here. Okay, so I close in on the wormhole a little bit. Maybe he'll warp in at 10, I can get between him and it. Okay, he looks like he's coming closer. Now folks, I hope you're sitting down for this and brace yourself because you are about to see the worst PvP battle in the history of EVE Online. Here we go. So I approach. There we go, start the target. And I start targeting the wormhole. And yeah, let's scram that too and web it. That's not going anywhere. Okay, now I figure out my mistake. Try and target him and approach him. Turn those things off. Now let's at least get some drones out and follow him. It'd be real nice if I figured out my mistake here and I'll stop targeting the wormhole, but it's not going to happen. For some reason he decides to run and doesn't warp and my drones get him. What a nice guy. And fair's fair. And let's type breakfast instead of because, why not? Okay, and on to the more instructional part of our video. We're going to go over what I call the king or queen of the wormhole method. And we'll already assume that you kind of know what you're doing with wormholes in general. We'll go over mainly the fine points. Right, very first thing you do, obviously mark the exit. And the next part, you need to do a few things in quick succession. So we're going to warp to something at 100. Launch probes, get them out of there where no one can descan them. Cloak, and Control B, and finger over the enter key. And drop the bookmark. Standard safe spot creation stuff. The difference here is there's a reasonable chance that we got into this wormhole, and if there's someone in here, they didn't see us. If they descan like me, maybe they did. Okay, so I like to get the exit out of the way. This is handy if you have, 20 signatures. Just scan down your exit and get it off the list. It's not going to confuse you later. This is showing up as a level 3 relic site, and they're usually bad. But nice surprise, this one's pretty good. It's a very campable site. Relic sites always better than data sites. They draw more people. Now we're going to make a perch, so we'll warp at 100 and keep an eye on the distance to target. And the magic number here is 10,000 kilometers. Go whack. Drop the bookmark. And then let's warp back to that, and I'm going to show you something. Usually I'll warp in at 10k to a can and make a good run at whoever's hacking it. Now with this one, that wouldn't work right here. See the way it's close to all those bits of debris. This one, we can warp a 10 to that, no problem, we won't decloak. But if someone's hacking that one and we warp a 10, we're decloaked, we lose the element of surprise. So you can put perches on all kinds of exploration sites, wormholes, gas sites, the lot, they're very useful. Give you a huge tactical advantage. So we scan down the rest of the sites. We'll make another perch. Now get those probes out of the way. We can still use them if we need them. We don't have to decloak the lonesome. And congratulations, you are now the king or queen of the wormhole, and nothing gets to be alive in here without your say-so. And I've noticed now there's only one way in or out of this wormhole, so the smart place to be is near that. If we descan there, we'll pick up everything except combat recon ships. Just sit there and descan. Right, so the king or queen of the wormhole method can involve a bit of waiting around, but on this occasion I was quite lucky and only had to wait about 15 minutes for someone to show up. And I have everything scanned here, I know where everything is. There is an Astero in this wormhole somewhere, and I know he's scanning the juiciest Explo site. Here he is. Okay, so I decided to warp a 10 to a can that I think he's going for next. He gets down here and he's moving around an awful lot, so it's kind of hard to get close to him. Closer the better now for your scram and your web. So I decide to walk back to my perch, but like an idiot I walked to the wrong one across the other side of the solar system. But no matter, he'll be a few minutes at that site.
Warp drive active.
This time I'm going to be vicious and go straight in. Warp at 0.
Warp drive active.
So first thing to do is lock, then scram, then whatever you want. crouching and trying to lock. Here we go. Scrambled web, drones out. A couple of warriors here because the Acero has an armor hole for explosive damage. There's the shields gone. This guy's quite tanky and he has an armor rep as well. So he tries ECM drones on me, so I'm really hoping they don't do anything. It's taken me a long time to knock down his armor. He's going for a straight run, so I just keep as close to him as possible. I can still hit my micro warp drive, and I still have my armor rep. It took me about 4 minutes to get through his armor.
And the game is over. Gank Marvin, the hit straight man. Gank Marvin, the county champion. Oh, what a victory. Oh, mother of God, there's going to be a big night in the glen. It's definitely, probably one of the greatest days in EVE Online ganking circumstances.
Oh, that was a long episode. Well, thanks for watching. If you need help with EVE, hop on our Discord. Keep watching our videos, like and sub on this channel. And if you want to support us, hit us up on our Patreon. Thanks for watching. Joy, my friends, and happy ganking.